spent last night in the arms of a girl in Louisiana. And though I'm out on the highway, my thoughts are still with her. Such a strange combination of a woman and a child. Such a strange situation, stopping every 100 miles, calling Baton Rouge. A replay of last night's events rolled through my mind, except a scene or two erased by sweet red wine.
Hello there. It was really hard for me not to just sing along to the entire thing.
Yeah!
Thank you very much for joining us. This is The Crowded Table. I am John Senning. Here with me, two of my dearest friends in the world, Dennis.
Yo.
Jake.
Hey.
I had to play the Garth Brooks. I was so mad last week because last Sunday I went and saw Garth Brooks for the first time in my entire life, something that I've been wanting to do literally since roughly the day I was born. It has been...
I just gotta let you know I hate this song.
Dude, I mean, turn it up just a little bit. It's just so... I mean, it just makes you feel so good.
It makes me feel like I should be spitting chew into a tin.
Dear, I hope you're feeling fine. Dude, Garth Brooks is hands down the greatest entertainer, live performer of all time.
Beyonce would say you're wrong.
I mean, I'm telling you, Beyonce is not shit compared to Garth Brooks.
Probably sells out more than he does.
Oh, are you kidding me? Last
I
year,
don't know.
2015, Garth Brooks sold more concert tickets than any other artist.
What about Michael Jackson?
He's dead. In the year
Rest in
2015. In the year 2015.
Okay.
But I can tell you, I've never had a concert experience like I did when I went and saw Garth.
So what happened? What was so amazing about it?
I mean, first of all,
what did he do that was different than anybody else?
He is just the most high energy, artist that I've ever seen live. And not to mention, I think I took for granted how much the songs kind of meant to me. I mean, when I tell you that Garth Brooks has been an integral part of my life since I was a young child, that is not an exaggeration. Like, there's videos of me at 4 and 5 years old, running around the house singing Garth Brooks.
So this is your parents' fault.
My dad had a big pickup truck, and I used to get in the back and pretend like I was Garth Brooks, like giving a Garth Brooks concert.
What was
Actually giving a guy a head job. Get in the back of a truck, pretend I was Garth Brooks giving a guy a head job.
Yeah, what was his gay alter ego?
Chris Gaines.
Chris Gaines.
Yeah, which I actually was doing some research on that. My brother was telling me about it. Is that was supposed to be played by Steven Tyler. And I guess all the plans fell through last minute, and it was going to be this
grab Garth Brooks.
I guess so, but yeah, that was a low point of his career. But he's back, and I've never been so emotionally touched by a concert in my entire life. I cried. I cried.
Really?
I cried. Absolutely. Yes.
During, before, after, all three.
I'll tell you this. There were points where I wanted to sing along so loud, and I wanted to sing every word, and I couldn't do it and it wasn't even that I was like sobbing, but
You were so enamored with them?
I was so enamored, and I was so emotional that I couldn't sing the words because I was so touched.
Were you able? Did you then have sex that night? And like, oh wait, Danielle wasn't here, or was she?
No, she was here.
So then did you have like the greatest sex to listen to Garth Brooks?
No, I got home really late. Yeah, she was asleep.
I don't feel like Garth Brooks is fucking music.
It's really not. I mean, I'm sure there is a song.
You could have sex to that weird banjo, violin.
And that's, the other thing that we were just talking
Fiddle,
about
Dennis,
is
fiddle.
Garth Brooks, and just a couple things about Garth, and then we'll move on. Every ticket to his show is the same exact price. He does not raise a price. Everything is one price. It was like $65.
So front row is the same
as back row. Whichever you're in the back row, that sucks. But if you get a good ticket,
What is the price?
it was $65.
Huh.
So
per ticket.
yeah.
That's not that bad though.
I mean, you're talking about a guy, whether or not you want to believe it or not, the guy has not toured for over 15 years, and he is, one of the highest selling artists of all time. Like, it is a big deal whether or not you like him or not.
Not only that,
sure.
but if you want those good Beyonce tickets, it's gonna be like $300 a pop or something. So.
Yeah, because she's fucking raping her fans, unlike Garth. But
Well, so that's kind of cheating then. If you're going to be like, well, Garth Brooks sold more tickets in 2015 than anybody. Yeah, because he's charging pennies on the dollar for his shit show.
I'm not sure that's...
Like, if I'm handing out really bad free handies to everybody, people are still going to
So
say
you're telling me if you
you
think he charged $300 a seat like Beyonce, you don't think he'd be selling out the same arenas?
I mean, maybe.
No,
but
he would.
Probably wouldn't be the number one.
You guys just don't
ticket seller.
understand Garth. I mean, I'm not even saying that in the wrong way. It's just if
Keep
you
saying
haven't
Garth. It's the weirdest fucking Garth.
if you haven't listened to him your entire life, then you just don't get it.
I don't know that I just don't get it. I just don't like it.
Well, yeah,
I'm not telling you he's a horrible guy and he doesn't sell out arenas. That's Jake.
I'm telling you that Garth is larger than life. Like he's bigger than you think.
No, I trust me. I understand. It's just it makes me sad. That actually makes me sad.
Well,
for-
dude, the kind of music you
huge
listen to probably can't sell 15
No,
tickets.
Slayer does pretty well.
Yeah.
They just sold out House of Blues.
Are they too soft for you?
Slayer? No, I love Slayer.
But the other thing I wanted to say that was kind of weird, I was trying to get his music for this, but his music is only in the world where you can get music anywhere. Like leading up to his show, I was like, oh, I want to bump some Garth. You can't get it anywhere. It's not on Spotify. It's not on YouTube. It's not anywhere. He owns his own thing. So that's my Garth rant. God bless Garth. We wanted to shout out a couple people. We've got another hot chick that's following and listening to the show.
Oh, really?
Yes, Shelby Blevins, 60.
9?
I think that's a 4. I think it's a 4 though.
Oh, dang it.
It could just be my writing. We'll call her 69 though. Shelby Blevins, 69. Thank you so much for following and listening a bunch this week. Hey, Jake, plug your ears. This might be, as far as I know, our first African American man listener.
God damn it.
Yeah, go figure. His name's Jamal. Jamal Fox. Thank you so much. He's listened a bunch this week and is now.
that a 69?
I think that's a 49.
Man, you're bad at writing.
It's just my 4s and my 9s look a lot alike.
Let's just give 69 to everybody's name.
That looks
Also, thanks to the Solar Dude 69.
Yeah, Solar Dude 69. I wanted to shout out Solar Dude because I actually saw Solar Dude in the flesh this week.
Which, first of all, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't help that he didn't invite you. I
Yeah,
mean,
but why wouldn't you then invite
he
me?
reached out. Well, I mean, when somebody reaches out to me and says, "Hey, do you want to grab a bite? I'm going to be in town." I don't then
Why
invite
would
other
you
random
then
people
text me and say, hey, I'm going to get a bite with Solar Dude. Why don't you want? Do you want to come?
because I got nothing. I mean, I don't. I mean, what do you want from me? It wasn't my place to invite him
Why wouldn't it be?
because you weren't invited. But he had
He probably didn't invite your girlfriend, but I bet you would have brought her.
Yeah.
But no. It was just no. But he had albums. He took pictures of a bunch of albums that he had when he found out I had albums that I, had whatever. So
Like
he had-
vinyls?
yeah, he had some vinyls that he was going to give me. So I met him for lunch, and it was very nice. He bought me grilled cheese and soup. So thank you very much, Solar Dude. It was good bonding with you. I met his son, and thank you for your continued support. On to probably the biggest revelation of last week's show that I thought was a pretty huge moment, at least in Dennis's life. We made your love life official.
Yeah.
You and
And as usual, it's going straight down the tubes.
you and Haley, you were boyfriend and girlfriend months ago, and then broke up,
Yep.
and now you've been just essentially fucking and hanging out for how many months?
What?
Playing with Brody.
3 to 4. I don't know. Yeah, we started dating back in like what? April, May, and then we broke up in like July.
So last week we made it official.
Yeah.
We called her. You guys are
Yeah.
now boyfriend and girlfriend. I even saw it was Facebook official. Who made that decision?
That was her. I mean, what was weird was I woke up. I don't sleep too well, so I wake up a lot in the night. I woke up at like 4 in the morning and saw that notification. She had posted it at like 3 in the morning. So at 3 in the morning, she decided it was a good time to make it Facebook
Wanted to make sure you
official.
didn't notice right away.
Well,
I mean,
maybe. And what's funny is I didn't actually approve it right away. I saw it and I said I'm going to sleep on this, and then woke up in the morning and approved it.
So wait a minute. You had to go through. I'm just so.
I'm in the middle of the night.
Why are you playing games?
I wanted to go back to bed. It was 4 in the morning. She couldn't have expected me at 3 in the morning to immediately approve it.
I guess I would almost be creepy if you did. Like, oh, I'm just waiting for you to announce it.
Right. So I went back to bed and I said, let me wake up and make sure this wasn't a dream. And I woke up and there it was.
So has the you guys have somewhat of a not exciting sex life for the most part because she's still learning how to have sex. Has the sex?
I'll disagree with that because that's kind of.
But what I'm saying is now that you're official, has the sex life really ramped up?
So we called her last Thursday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have not seen her since then.
Oh my god.
I mean, is it possible that you have some sort of? Is it possible that it's you? Like now that you're in a
Is
relationship,
it possible in any way that it's not him? That's what I want.
Yeah, no.
I mean, history has shown.
I don't know what the issue. Well, she went out of town for the weekend. She went down to Sarasota. It was like her best friend's birthday. So
That's
she
out
was
of town. That's
So she was. Well, I mean, out of town enough for me. Like I'm not driving down to Sarasota. So she was gone the whole weekend. And then I don't know why we haven't hung out since. Well, I've been kind of feeling under the weather since Monday. So.
Oh yeah, you're sick and dying.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell people about your issue, and maybe somebody in the chat room can say what's going on?
Maybe. Okay. Anybody who's listening. So when I turn, oh God, that was
Oh my
really bad.
God,
If
dude.
I shake my head left and right, like I get really dizzy, like super dizzy. Like it goes away.
You probably have like a tumor or something.
I don't think that's what it is. My mom says it's crystals in my ears. I don't know what that means.
What?
I don't know what that means.
You've
I
got,
don't think it's a real thing at all.
Oh,
you
you
got
should-
kidney stones in your ears?
Yeah.
Whoa.
So
Yeah, I guess it's not that then.
Well, people should know. So Dennis works in Bone TV. He sits in a room and runs, the video for Drew Garabo Live. And in this room, for the past, I don't know, however many days, I was in there the other day sitting with you for a little bit. There is the most brain-piercing, terrible noise.
The high-pitched squeal.
I mean, it is enough to literally like melt your brain, and you sit in there endlessly with it for the past like 3
You
days,
should
right?
hear when it's quiet, when you're coming into board op at night, there's no other noise but that. You hear it from the break room.
Yeah, multi-billion-dollar company can't figure out how to turn this fucking noise off.
The wildest thing is they continue to just make me sit in there. Like, there's no one to spend like, hey, dude, just take the day off.
I
This thing-
can't believe that it's still going on this many days later, and nobody cares. You want to know why nobody cares? Because nobody but you sits in there.
I know.
Like, if it affected anybody's life other than you and Joey, somebody would have got it fixed.
Well, I will tell you that John Brennan, Dan
His
Connolly,
office isn't far.
Yeah,
Here,
he
too.
fixed it. He shut his door. Now he doesn't have to hear it anymore.
Well, those three people came into the room the other day and they're like, what is that noise? It's coming from here. And I was like, yeah, it's this thing. And they're fixing it. They ordered the part to fix it. But then when I asked them how long it's going to take to get here, they just told me, I don't know.
Years. Yeah. We got sidetracked. This is all leading back to you and why you and your brand new, freshly, titled girlfriend have not had sex.
I've just
other
figured,
than the fact.
Corey just figured it out of why I'm getting dizzy. He says it's there's too much blood in my wiener, not in my head. Big dick syndrome.
Yeah, that's not
That is the
completely
dizzy
out of the
spell.
question. So I wanted to segue you and your new girlfriend into a one for the girls this week.
Which,
that
by
is-
the way, yeah, no sex, no taking any trips to the water park has been. I had a dream the other night that she was in my dream and she was basically begging me for sex, which I think is just my mind implementing to myself that I just want to have sex really bad,
Yeah.
right?
Or like you want her to want, like that's your,
I want her
ego
to
thing. Yeah.
I want her to want to have sex.
Yeah.
Well, I do.
Okay. Well, so it's manifesting in your dreams.
Maybe I need. Should I tell her? If I tell
Waterhead.
her I want you to want to have sex with me, do you think that'll turn her on?
No.
No.
She'll probably break up with you. Are you ready to move on now? Mm-hmm. Okay, good.
I'm breaking up with her. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good. I meant just in the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
So one for the girls this week, and keep note, from here on out, the show is going to get very vulgar. So enjoy this last piece of not discussing this, because I think everything we're going to talk about from here on has something to do
Cunt boogers.
something disgusting. When to say I love you. Is that in your mind at all at this point with Haley?
No.
You guys haven't said it yet?
No.
I thought you would be like third date.
And we've actually been seeing each other since February. Is when we really started hanging out. So I mean, it's been a while, but no, I don't even think about it.
I mean, do you love her?
I don't think that
get her back on the phone.
I don't
Ooh.
think I don't think I'm in a place to say that I'm like in love with her and that I think she's the one and we're gonna get married.
But really, so that's that.
I mean, I could say like I love you guys, like I love you guys as people, and I hope nothing bad happens to you. And I could say the same thing to her, like I love her as a person.
I could say the same about one of you.
but which one? But I can't say that I know that I'm in over.
But
my
the question is, when is the right time? Is there a timeline? If
think-
you're with somebody for a year and a half, 2 years, and you haven't said it, should you just get out at that point?
I think so. I think you know. I think like you as dumb.
Well, you're
as-
going on not a year, but you're on your way to a year in February.
Yeah, that's
So, I mean, a year, if you're not feeling the need to say it yet, although there was a breakup in there, is it time to walk away? Is there a point where if you're not feeling the need to say I love you, that you just like give it up?
I think
Well,
you
do
should
you even have to say it?
You don't have to?
Yeah,
I don't know.
no. I think
Do you?
I think you should.
When was the first? Do you remember specifically the first time you told Lauren that you loved her?
Oh God. Well, we started dating in like basically freshman year, so it was probably the next day after I met her. I imagine. It was nothing. I don't think it was anything significant. There was no like significant moment where I said it or anything.
For
like
whatever reason, I vividly remember the first time that I said it to Danielle, and I think we said it to each other. I don't remember who said it first, but I just remember it very vividly. We were staying the night at her grandma's house. Yeah, as weird as that is, and we were on her grandma's couch, and it just came out. I don't know the
that.
timeline.
Whoa, when was this?
I don't know, like
Yeah, like why are you freaking out
yeah,
about?
I don't know, like 10 years ago.
So how old? Okay,
They've been
all right.
together forever.
I
dude.
know, but that's what I'm saying. Like but you were old enough, so never mind. I was gonna say, but your family let you guys sleep on a couch together?
I mean, yeah, that was I will say that was a little strange,
that's
only
what you
because,
were-
well, no, because it is. I mean, there's a certain level of respect that goes into staying at grandma's house. So
I don't know. I'll fuck at your grandma's house.
Oh God,
my grandma's house or your grandma's house?
Yours.
either. Yes.
But that is a good thing. That is a solid point. I don't remember if I think one of us slept in the bedroom and one of us slept on the couch.
Okay.
I'll be honest. I dated a girl when I was like 16, 17 years old, and her parents just let us sleep in the same room.
Oh,
like
God,
they let me
really?
stay the night. Yeah.
How are you not pregnant?
In the me in the beginning at first, like the first couple nights they wanted someone on the couch, but eventually, dude, I think your parents just get it. They're just like, it's gonna happen.
I will tell you, I dated the same girl all through high school, and for some terrible reason, both of our parents let each other stay at each other's house like constantly.
Yeah.
And my mom and dad were very strict on we had to be separate.
Yeah,
you know,
my dad was that way too.
Somebody had to be in the living room or sleep on the couch or in a separate room. But I will
I
tell
wasn't
you,
allowed to sleep over at any place where females were going to be.
her mom did not give a fuck. Like
Yeah.
like literally, and it always was almost weird to me because they would let
You
us
could
be
have
in
banged
the
her mom then.
Yeah. I think I did.
Wait, honey, plug your ears. I mean, I had to work hard. I remember back in very early high school, like going out of middle school, I had a girlfriend, and she lived like a couple blocks from me. So I used to wake up at like 4:30 in the morning and wake her up at that time so I could go over to her place while her parents were still asleep and like try to finger her on the couch or something before school.
Why is he plugging his ears?
Well, he told me to.
Oh,
I don't think you're honey.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, that is an interesting thing. But this all stemmed from when to say I love you, and I don't think there's probably a right answer.
I can tell you the worst time. I got a buddy.
When you're getting your salad tossed.
I got a buddy who was going down on a girl, right? And they had been like off and on for a while. And
We know this, buddy. You don't have to tell the story like we don't know it.
Oh, okay, you guys know. But
Yeah.
he's going down on a girl, and in the middle, she's like, "I need to tell you something."
I specifically said, "Can we talk about this before the show?" And you said, "No, we can't do that."
Yeah, well, I decided we weren't going to use names. So
he called an audible. That's all
Yeah.
right. Let's roll with
he's
it.
going down on the girl, and she says, "I need to tell you something." So in my head, when he's telling me the story, I'm thinking she's seeing another guy, she's banging someone,
Or she had sex with a dude real recently, so her vagina is gonna be way looser than he remembers it.
or taste like a penis,
Or you have a little bit seeping out.
Yeah.
in your
And
mouth.
I thought maybe she had like an
So
STD, maybe something like that. But no, she stops him and basically says, "I need to tell you, I'm in love with you. I love you."
I mean, okay. Now, when you said that,
But I think he's then put in a position where he, at that point, really wants to get laid, so he's got to say it back.
actually, I mean, although, are you in the perfect position to just kind of roll past that? Do you just go like, like you just ignore it and get back to work? Just like, and was it like a heartfelt, like, I have to tell you, I'm in love with you, or was it like, oh, I love you, keep eating my puss?
No, it was more like I'd stop right now because I need to tell you something.
And
That's bizarre.
So he did reciprocate.
Oh yeah,
Then-
he told her, "I love you."
and as the story goes,
They
have
haven't
not
talked.
spoke since. So obviously the love was running real deep.
Which that doesn't make any sense to me because to me, you start saying "I love you" and you've accepted that you're going to be with this person for a long time. To me, it doesn't make
see-
sense to say "I love you" and then be like, "Let's never speak again."
But see, you're saying I feel like you put too much weight on the love you. Like, no doubt
You should.
No, it's an important thing. But I feel like you think saying "I love you" is some sort of binding contract that you have to get married to that person.
I wouldn't say it's a binding contract, but it certainly is.
It's not something you should just throw around willy nilly.
Yeah, it's not something you take lightly.
I mean, I'll say I love you to anybody. I don't care.
Yeah, you will. Jake, I got to make a observation about you.
Oh fuck.
I think I've noticed that you've gotten kind of less jovial since you quit the pizza shop.
You think so?
Yeah. Do you notice that at all, Dennis?
Less jovial, so he's less happy.
Yeah. Do you feel that at all?
Maybe. I haven't really thought about it. I don't think about what Jake's.
I mean, it's only been like 2 weeks.
Happy.
I know. I expected to just have this resurgence of like a new, fun, happy Jake, and I just feel like maybe are you regretting your move to quit the pizza shop?
No, not at all. I mean, now that I'm doubling down at the station, I'm getting weird hours all over the place now that I'm not quite used to. Maybe that's it. I don't know. I'm working overnights a lot.
Oh, did you
now.
work overnight last night?
No, not last night. No.
Oh, good.
I just had an idea. I know this is gonna. I'm sorry to throw us off topic again, but we
Start
did
calling
we
you
did a
Jake.
table scraps earlier, and we were talking about an idea of doing the crowded table goes camping.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
So, but I just thought of another idea because
Spoiler. Way to
Crowded
ru-
table goes bowling.
that'd be cool. No, I just saw Britty on Twitter's is tweeting that she's listening to us at the beach, and I thought, let's have a
beach
crowded table
day?
beach day.
I do
wanna
have to
go
say,
there.
the Mixler Live is ruining the show because Jake and Dennis have both just been staring at their fucking phones the entire time. So fuck you both.
We're
and
chatting with the people, man.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we can chat later. Maybe the people are here to actually listen to the show, and I'm like, when I look across to you, I'd like
wanna
to
participate.
know. Well, I'd like to know that you guys are actually invested in the fucking show that we're here doing, and not just staring at your phones.
Well, if that's the case, they can let us know on the chat.
Yeah, yeah. What? Dude, I wasn't listening to you. I was just on Twitter. I'm sorry. What? Beach day. Would you like to go to the beach? Do you think our people would come to the beach? Crowd a table at the beach.
I mean, I do need to get rid of this farmer stand. This is pretty intense.
You enjoy the beach? I've seen you at the beach before.
We had fun at the beach on Friday.
Don't be quiet and drink a LaCroix. Which, first of all, LaCroix's gay. Stop
yeah, and
drinking
why are
it.
you putting it in a koozie? That's weird.
He wants to keep it cold.
Are you guys ready to go now?
Yeah.
You ready to move on with the show?
I'm ready.
Okay. Where do you guys want to go next?
Well, I thought we were still doing the one for the girls. What was
Okay.
it?
What else you got to say about
The
it?
best time to say I love you and the worst time.
Oh yeah. When is it?
Best time 3 p.m. Worst time.
I'll tell you. So you said on Grandma's couch is when you said I love you, right?
Perfect time. Yeah.
In my last relationship, the girl was living with me at my house, and we were laying in my bed really late at night, and we were cuddling, and she was smiling and giggling about something. I said, "What are you giggling about? What's going on?" She's like, "Oh, you would laugh if I told you. You'd laugh if I told you." And so I just
God.
said, "Oh, you want to tell me you love me?" And she was like, "I do." And I was like, "Oh my God!" I was making a joke, but that's what she really wanted. And so of course, then I submitted and I said, "I love you." And I'll tell you what, that we had only been dating for 3 months.
That is the most homosexual thing I've ever heard.
That's gay.
Yeah, that's gay.
Is that any worse than on the couch at Grandma's house?
I think so.
I mean, I didn't plan it out. I wasn't like I'm
I didn't
leading up
plan
to
it
this
out
great
either.
moment on Grandma's couch.
I didn't plan it out either. It just happened. But I will tell you, I don't know how long you guys have been dating for. We had only been together for 3 months. And maybe that's why I'm so hesitant with Haley.
Yeah, no, it is weird. I don't know if we've ever talked about this before, but Danielle and I moved like very quickly. As far as I want to say, we were living together like 4 or 5 months after we met. Or not
that's
after
not
we
too
started
quick.
dating. We had known each other for a while.
Okay.
But I mean, like, it was, we moved in, we and not only did we move in, we moved out of town. Like, we were up near
Oh.
Ocala, and we both decided to move to Tampa. So
No,
I mean,
they-
we were really,
No, this girl moved in with me and my mom.
oh yeah, that's hot.
My dogs.
That sounds like a...
We've talked about before sex toys, male sex toys. I actually have. Well,
You still have that?
I still have. I haven't utilized it. It
At
was
all?
Well, the thing was
One more time,
No, well, I don't know how many times I've used it since we discussed it.
So you have
but-
used it since we discussed it.
I don't know, probably maybe once or twice, but
Don't
no, I've
bullshit
got.
me.
I'm
Have you
not
used
trying.
it?
I'm not trying to cover it up. At the time that we were talking about it, and at the time that I got it, I admitted I used it.
Yeah, once.
I'm not saying. Yeah, I've probably used it more than once.
yeah.
But this thing was like supposedly like a high end.
Vagina.
Vagina. It was like penthouse, supposedly molded after some porn star's vagina, and it just was very unimpressive. You know, there was nothing. You know, I was not a fan.
Did I tell you guys that I think my mother-in-law found my pocket pussy?
I think you did, yeah.
Oh, okay.
You mean your fruit?
she found a melon sitting on my counter.
So this guy, who is from where? Let me find exactly where this guy's from. I want to say
I'm gonna guess something like North Dakota.
no, it's not in America. It's in Honduras, which is very strange. And I'll just read you a little bit of the article. A 50-year-old man in Honduras was feeling lonely, painstakingly lonely. So he did what most lonely men don't do. He stuck his dick in a sex toy. But this is where it gets a little weird. It says sex toy bottle and got it stuck. So is there a
toy
sex toy?
bottle.
Is there like a dick bottle thing?
I can't put my dick in like a bottle of Coke.
No.
no. Well, either way, he's fucking this bottle, and his dick gets stuck, and he waits 4 days to go to the emergency room.
Yeah,
Well, maybe he thought it would like he'd go back to Lucy and he'd slip it right out.
Well, I don't know, because the fact of the matter is his penis had to be cut off. His penis turned
Whoa.
completely black, and they had to.
That's why they say, like, that's why the priapism, like, if you take a Viagra and it lasts longer than 4 hours, if that blood doesn't like recirculate, the tissue starts to die.
Dude, if something crazy, and Dennis is an exception to the rule because his penis is really the only thing he's got going for him.
Thanks.
But
And my looks and my humor and my
like I said, the penis, most of the penis. But if something terrible happened to you and you had to have your penis amputated, whether it was you took a Viagra and things went terribly wrong and you lost the blood flow to your dick and you had to get it chopped off, or something crazy like this, or you were just in a bad accident, like, what is your life like? Like,
over.
do you
Life's
think,
over.
Dude.
do you think you might want to kill yourself if you lost your penis?
Dude, I don't know that I'm brave enough to kill myself, but
Like, how do you, dude? I mean, honestly, I'm not the horniest guy in the world. I probably don't even utilize my dick to the fullest.
I'm the horniest guy in the world.
But if I lost that would be the first thing on my mind. Is how do I do this as painlessly as possible and kill myself?
T-Bone says the picture he saw in an article, he said that the bottle was like a penis pump.
Yeah, I have the same picture in front of me. I don't know that that's the same exact thing, but it does just look like a penis pump. But I don't know. It doesn't specify. It says sex toy and then bottle.
Do penis pumps work?
I don't know. What are they supposed to do? Are they supposed
I
to
think they're
enlarge
supposed to
it?
suck.
Enlarge?
Like engorge it. I don't think it gets like longer, but I think it gets like fatter.
Oh. Huh. Because you ever been on those porn sites and it's like, get a 13-inch dick quick? Like you see those ads on the sides. Like, do those kinds of things work? Like what?
No.
I don't think so. I mean, to me, my thought process behind that is if there's anything in the world that's going to make your dick significantly bigger, like every man's got one across the nation.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
it becomes a worldwide phenomenon if there's something that's legitimately growing your dick.
Well, it's the same concept of who's clicking the ads that says singles in St. Pete tonight, hook up. Like nobody's clicking those ads, right?
Yeah, nobody does that at all.
Yeah.
Ever. That would be
Weird.
dumb.
But no, I don't know. I mean, there's pills out there. There's pumps. There's creams.
Do you guys remember the? Yeah, was that the one?
Smiling
with the,
Bob?
Here's Bob.
Yeah.
Oh my God, those commercials, are they even on anymore?
I don't
I think
so.
they got in trouble actually.
Did
for
they?
their product? Yeah, for like
False advertising?
Have you ever taken any sort of pill, whether it be a Viagra or
Cialis.
not even? I don't even mean necessarily
Horny
like
dickweed?
something like that. You ever taken
No.
that? I think
Horny
it's-
dick. I think it's horny goat.
I think it's horny goat.
Yeah, that's what it is. My bad.
you are a horny
You can, you
dickweed.
can tell I've never taken it. So no, have you?
I've taken a couple different things
I
just
think I've
for
taken
fun.
horny goat weed before.
Yeah.
Just
What
see
is-
if it does anything.
Did it do anything?
Nah, I don't
No,
think.
there was something that I did buy at a store one time that was like it was like called like Max Load or something like that.
Oh,
Oh man.
Yeah, I
that's
don't.
my porno name.
Yeah, I don't really remember vividly it working that much.
Is it all like cream colored blur after that?
It came out no, it came out black actually.
Oh God.
It was just blood.
Yeah, it was just blood.
No, my pharmacist has told me that even with like Viagra and Cialis and stuff like that, it's not supposed to just automatically give you a boner. You have to be trying.
Oh,
to get in the
yeah.
mood. So I think with stuff like that, like if you're just like, hey, let me take it on Wednesday while I'm at work and see what happens, like you have to be wanting to get one. You have to be like looking at porn, trying.
Yeah, I
to
think
get
if I understand the science, all it does is it dilates the capillaries or the blood vessels down there and makes
it bigger,
easier
for
to-
the blood to get there.
Yeah, yeah. 'Cause that's all boners are, blood bags.
Yeah, I don't know. I've it intrigues me, but I don't think I'll be doing that or putting my dick in a penis pump or
But 4 days without seeking
like what's going on day 2.
Well, wait,
yeah,
wait.
are
How
you
does he go to the
pissing into
bathroom?
that?
Yeah.
Like what the fuck?
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, he's probably not going to the bathroom
How do
because
you-
that's how his dick is gone. His
Think
dick
about
has been
this.
cut
How
off.
do you piss after that?
No, I meant while it was stuck in the toy.
I know, that's what I'm saying. He probably wasn't doing anything out of his dick, and that's probably why it's broken for life.
Oh yeah, because you can't really pee when you have
yeah.
a boner. But how do you pee after you get your dick cut off? Like what do you do? Then?
Oh, that's
I
a good
think
question.
they get you one of those bags. They'll give you
Or
a
what
bag.
if they just
a
gave
piss
him a
bag?
Yeah.
What if they just gave him a vagina?
I mean, at that
Well-
point, you might as well transition because
Well, I think they can. They
I'd
can
rather
act-
sit to piss than
I would
carry a
think
bag.
they can give you a penis.
Well, they actually have done a couple successful penis transplants, which is pretty interesting.
I've heard they could take your thumb and turn that into a penis.
What?
Yeah,
No.
you just take your thumb, boom, it's a penis now. Well, you got a thumb dong.
Thumb dong.
Dick is a thumb now.
I'm gonna call you Billy Thumb Dong from now on.
That'd be quite the downgrade for you.
2 thumbs, maybe.
We've dabbled with a bit before that I think we're gonna try and tweak a little bit. Jake is really the only one playing the game.
Yeah, 'cause I already know.
Yeah, we did something months back where we created a game called "I'll Have What He's Having."
We get the people in the chat room play too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So the idea behind the game was we'd play audio of somebody tripping
drugs.
balls or on drugs, and we had to guess what kind of drug he was. Well, we're going to tweak that a little bit, and it's just going to be one news story about something a man did, and then people in the chat room and Jake can then guess the
What
drug
drug?
that he was on.
Okay.
So this guy on some sort of drug, very fucked up, broke into his neighbor's house through the back door to rescue their dog from a fire
He was on the hero drug.
that wasn't actually happening. Yeah. So when the police arrived, as the police explain it, he was standing heroically in the
Outside.
middle of the road with these people's dog in their hand that he had just rescued from a fire that was imaginary. So, Jake, What drug is this man on?
God. Okay.
Are people guessing in the chat room yet?
Not yet. Not a single guess yet.
I think everybody left, actually.
Okay. LSD and shrooms have been the first
LSD and
guess.
cough syrup.
Yeah. Oh God. Now that's because I feel like that's going to be a visual hallucination.
Goddamn you, T-Bone.
Although, yeah, I mean, I guess I would have to go. Although, you know what? Let's go. I'm going to go meth on this one. I'm going to go meth.
Wait, did you already say what it was?
I said what T-Bone said, which happens to be the right answer.
T-Bone just said LSD.
LSD and cough syrup.
Well, you didn't. No, he didn't say cough syrup.
Cough syrup's in the article.
Well, so you then gave the answer away. You didn't even let Jake guess.
T-Bone said LSD and cough syrup.
No, he just said LSD.
You fucking...
All I see is...
T-bone, LSD, and cough syrup. I win.
God damn
Dude,
you.
look at mine. It just says LSD, I win.
He's fucking derailing the show.
That's weird.
It does, though, right?
Yeah, that's kind of weird. So LSD and cough syrup. That's a weird combo, I think.
So you're robo-tripping and just LSD tripping simultaneously.
What's robo-tripping?
I think
Oh,
that's...
Robitussin. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
That's when you plug yourself in, man. They go beep booping through the stars.
But the real question is did he do anything wrong? Should we be mad at this guy?
I guess presumably he broke and entered into.
I mean, well, he did, but he had nothing but the best
and
intentions.
dog
and-
napping, I
Well,
guess.
but at the same time, in his head, he thought he was rescuing a dog. So I mean, albeit he was on illegal drugs and maybe he should be punished for that. But I mean, in his heart of hearts, he was just trying to do the right thing.
But I want you to think about it. If you showed up to your house and there was a man standing outside with Brody in his
I
arms.
saved him. I saved
and
him.
your windows are busted, and he's like, I saved your dog from that fire.
I mean, I think in that split moment,
Your adrenaline's going to kick in.
well, here's the thing: if I walk up to
That's your baby.
well, yeah, but if I'm getting home and he's standing out front and he's got the dog in his hands and he's like petting him gently or he's standing with him and he's like, I just saved your dog from the fire, and then he gives me my dog and then I go inside and I'm like, there's not a fire.
Yeah, but then like that scenario could like translate to a bunch of different. Like if I'm inside pumping my wife, some guy breaks in because she thinks I'm wrestling her to death, which is probably what it looks like.
Plus, now this guy knows where you live, and he knows what your dog looks like.
And he
so-
knows how to get in.
Well, I mean, like I said, the guy didn't have evil intentions in mind when he broke into the house. He was trying to do the right thing, although the fire wasn't actually happening. He was trying to save a dog. And you know, they say the way people treat animals is, you know, how to get a good read on their real self.
Well, and Ryan Redbird says he also had a thumb for a penis.
Speaking of Ryan Redbeard,
Yeah, speaking of Ryan Redbeard, this is our time where we will give Ryan Redbeard a shout out because, you know, he is very pivotal part of the Crowded Channel, the Crowded Table, the Broken Table, because everything visual that you see, all of our logos have all come from him, and he is the man. I cannot say enough and enough times how good he has done for us, and the capability for him to just make whatever we think we want a reality. And I've said it before, it doesn't take much back and forth between us and him. We kind of give him a rough idea, and he always comes out with pretty much exactly what we're thinking, and he can do the same thing for you if you have a business or whatever it is you may do. Find him on Twitter at Ryan_Redbeard, and he is also the mastermind between the Crowded Table t-shirt that you can get, which is available through Soda Pop Tees. And if you hit up at Ryan_Redbeard, I believe the pinned tweet at the top is the link to where you can get
All the t-shirts.
all the t-shirts and everything that you might need. So,
And I guess he's beating Chame in his fantasy team, so.
oh man,
Ryan Redbeard for president 2016. We've talked. I think we've talked before about porn where the fans where like the porn people have sex with their fans.
Oh, dude, you actually turned me on to that.
It's
I had never heard about that. You told me that was one of the things you like to watch, and I have a few times type in fan as my search and watch a porn star fuck a fan.
9 out of 10 times.
And I think it's fake though, right?
Well, no, it's not fake, but 9
I
out
could
of
show
10
you some
times.
real ones that are pretty sad.
But yeah, 9 out of 10 times,
sad?
it's very not good. I mean, the guys are just like little dweebs with like little wieners.
Yeah, that's what I want to
So
join
you
off
see
to.
like a real big hard wiener,
It
like a
seems
a big
real.
one.
It's more real.
Well, that is the thing. I never thought about that. Like,
I think it's a Ron White joke
I
he's
would-
talking about. Everyone's a little bit gay.
I would think that most men, if you gave them a choice, they want to see, you know, a nice big hard dick.
yeah.
No, I want to see something that seems real.
No,
to
listen
me.
to me. Listen. But for you,
Yeah, I'm
who has a part, you know, a maybe larger than average penis, do you then search out for small dicks?
No, I'm not looking for a small dick. I just like my favorite.
There's
thing,
your audio drop.
Yeah.
God damn it. My favorite thing is just the most amateur stuff. The stuff that looks where it's just one camera shot in a college dorm.
Yeah, but still, you
and
want the guy
in
to
front-
have a hard dick. Like, you don't want this
Well, yeah, I want him
floppy
to have
mess
a-
and he's trying to, like, shimmy stuff into the
I want him to have a
twat.
hard dick, yeah, but
There's another one.
Damn it! You're doing this to me, dude.
So
There's another one.
what this is all leading to is we found some audio, and this doesn't really pertain necessarily to porn stars having sex with their fans, but they're telling stories of their strangest, weirdest, most awkward fan stories. Because I would imagine when you're a porn star, like you are just inviting the weirdest of the weird.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you think people on the radio
fans
are weird, dude, I bet porn star fans are the worst. So anyway,
What do you put in there so I never eat it?
I had a fan come up and lick my belly button
Oh.
without asking.
Earlier today, someone said they wanted to eat a burrito out of my ass.
I had a fan message me on Instagram a picture of their dick asking me if I would chop it off for $1,000.
Whoa.
I do have a really creepy fan right now. It started a few months ago. He started emailing me every day, just like creepy stuff like, we're meant to be together, we're getting married, you love me. He was saying that I loved him and like just crazy stuff like that. So then I started marking his emails as spam. But then he started sending gifts to my agent for me. And at first it was like gifts for me, just like clothes or just, he would send me some weird shit that I was just
This
like,
girl's
okay,
long.
that's weird.
She's
but
talking about a lot
I
of
didn't
stuff.
want to be bitchy about it. I'm like, okay, so this guy really likes me and he's sending me a gift. I should be
my God,
nice
she
about
talks
it.
for, like, fucking
but
10
then
hours.
he's
Yeah, I don't know. I
I'm a
mean,
stalker.
if you were, is there any scenario? Is there a porn star out there in the world that you would feel the need to like meet and go like talk to, or?
Let me tell you this. So
Mr. Marcus.
don't know who that is. There was one porn star that I got really into like 6 years ago. I don't even know if she still does porn or even if she was doing it at that time. I don't know if you've ever heard of her, and I don't want to out myself on who I like to watch because I don't know porn star names except for this one girl.
Just give us a name.
Ali Sin.
Ali Sin?
Ali Sin.
How do you spell that? ALLIE?
SIN. There's space in between.
Tell me a little bit about her.
Dude, I'll
What
tell
are
you,
some of your favorite features?
She's everything that like I don't look for in a girl. She got tattoos. She kind of has short hair, and she looks like she hates what she's doing. Like the whole time, she looks so unenthusiastic.
Yeah, but that's the best thing in porn.
She looks so unenthusiastic.
Why would that be what you?
I don't really look for girls with tattoos or girls with short hair, stuff like that. But what I will say is I found out that she used to be a stripper at Mons Venus here in Tampa.
Oh, that's where she got her start.
That's where she got her start, and then she became a porn star. And so I had heard that she sometimes occasionally will go and dance at Mons still.
Well, some
so
girls-
my thought was, could I go and meet her?
What would you say?
And my thought was, could I go and bang her?
Well, some porn stars do like to bang their fans. I mean, one of my favorite porn stars of all time, who I think has now had like 5 kids and is out of the game.
Are you guys googling Ali Sin? What's going
No,
on?
I'm posting a picture to Twitter of Jake sitting on his phone while we're here doing the show.
Oh, nice.
So
while you're on Twitter posting it,
yeah, I might as well join you now. You're both completely uninvolved
I've
in the
gotten
show.
off.
So
I'm trying to look for a goddamn that fan porn video for you, but no.
Jesus.
you're just watching porn during the show. But no, there was a girl, BB Jones, who is extremely hot, and she was notorious for banging her fans.
Yeah.
So I think there are some girls out there.
I'm sure that let's say I did go to the strip club, which I never did, and I did find her. I'm sure there's some way where I'm like, how much money do you need for me to bang you?
I mean-
Because, and here's the thing, I could even set it up as we could shoot a porno because we can make, like, I will make a video of it and do something with it, and then maybe we can make money off
she's
of that.
probably got a contract with
because
some other studio or something.
No, because I saw a video of her banging this really ugly dude, and that's what really made me think about it because it seemed like a really amateur, like just some guy like paid her $1,000 to come bang him or something, and I was like, I could probably pay her to bang me.
I think the only person that I'd like to meet in porn would probably be Bailey J. I think I'd like
is
to
she
meet,
the trans?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'd like to meet her in person just to see if it's as convincing in real life as it is on screen.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a few out there. You know who is also, and I don't know if it's all for show, but I have her on Twitter, Blair Williams, who was one of the girls.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She was from the Sex Factor. If you remember
no,
any of that.
you mentioned that. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
hottest one from the Sex Factor.
Yeah, and she tells stories of how like it's her goal if she's on a flight, she wants to like give the dude next to her a hand job. Like I don't know if that's all just for show, but she's constantly telling stories of how she's just like giving dudes hand jobs and
watching
sucking
the
them off.
Sex Factor though, you could tell that she's in it for the love of it.
Dude,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
like
she's
she
not.
like I really feel
This
her
girl was built for this.
feel her love. While we're just randomly naming off porn stars, Mia Khalifa.
Oh yeah.
That's a name that I've heard of.
You guys
but-
have anything? You know anything
No,
about
dude,
her?
I don't watch like big time porn stars.
I mean, which film would you like me to describe?
Well, no. It's not about It's not about that. It's more intriguing to me that she's now out of.
She's out of porn.
She's out of porn, and it's kind of weird. Of all people, well, I won't name drop, but somebody told me that about this specific scene that she did that was the reason she got out of porn.
Oh, she quit.
Yeah,
Like,
she quit, and there is a scene where she did a DP scene with these two black dudes, and I mean, like it's
rough.
yeah.
Erector? Like,
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how. Yes, essentially, that was the last scene she ever did. And if you do see any of it, it's very clear that she was not enjoying herself.
Oh, God.
So, but she's she'd be near the top of my list. But she's kind of like that the girl you were talking about. She doesn't seem,
Unenthusiastic.
in a way, like you can tell she's there. Like
No.
I'm getting paid. I'm good.
there's a couple. The one with it's her and her mom or whatever, and they're wearing hijabs. That's
What?
pretty hot. Oh yeah.
Shout out to my boy Ian Brown right now. He just sent a tweet. I'm literally drinking a LaCroix in a koozie. Thank God.
Ew, gross.
You guys should go marry each other.
Yeah,
Somebody else, I think it was Chaim, was like called himself a LaCroix boy. Earlier.
Yeah, I mean the LaCroix boy movement is taking place on the Broken Table. I'm sorry that we actually threw out the idea this week that Dennis, you'd be joining us soon
yeah.
on the Broken Table.
Yeah.
The hell was that?
I'm sorry, I'm messing with the drawers down here.
Oh, so I look forward to that soon. Jake, is that something you might be interested in one
Yeah,
day?
dude. I kind of feel like you should do. I mean, that's your show. I'm not trying to tell you how to do it, but I think it would be funny to do an episode where you have non-wrestling fans come in, like watch stuff.
Yeah, I think
their
it's an interesting
take.
thing. We've been doing more. Like last week, we did 2 episodes, and then this week we're going to do 2 episodes too, just because there's so much stuff going on and things like that. But
Yeah.
I think it would be good. And I haven't said this on the Broken Table, but I'll go ahead and break the news here. Not this week, not next week, but the week after, Gia will be on the Broken Table.
cool.
So
Yeah.
that's kind of exciting. He's a big wrestling fan.
Maybe I'll come in next week to try one up. Him
Yeah,
real
maybe.
quick.
Yeah, or get in
Sneak in
there,
ahead of time?
get in there before him.
Yeah.
and then
Hey, so I put up a picture of Ali Sin just so you can.
let me see.
So
Oh my God, it looks like a dude.
really, you think so?
You shitting?
That
That's
girl is
really the
fucking-
girl.
I'm telling you,
ugly
man.
as-
I'm telling you, there's something about her. I told you she's nothing.
And
like
you're
a girl.
telling me she's unenthusiastic on top of her ugly
Yeah.
face?
She in that still photo, she looks like she's saying,
Yeah. Let me. Yeah. Hold on. Let me try to find.
"Yeah,
you
find a better
one at this
picture."
point.
That looks more like a mugshot.
Chaim did let us know that they film a lot of porn right behind his work, so maybe we should just go like.
Oh, dude, can we do a show like live from a porn set?
I think what I like is the star tattoos.
Dude, that girl looks ratchet as fuck.
I don't know why I
she
like
looks
her.
like there's girls like that in the
You guys
trailer
are
park
porn
near my
shaming
house.
me.
There's girls.
You guys are
standing,
porn shaming
There's
me.
girls standing outside of the Crack Motel 3 blocks away from here that look
Don't-
better than that.
Don't porn
What?
shame me,
Like,
all right?
Seriously, how is that your thing?
I don't know. I don't watch her regularly.
Does she do like is it her appearance or is it what she does on screen? Like is
I
it the
don't know.
performance?
Something about it.
Because I mean, fucking Willem Dafoe is an ugly looking motherfucker, but I'll watch the shit out of whatever he does. That thing,
Yeah, I mean, dude, that chick just looks
You
like
watch trannies.
that looks like straight up white trash. Like there is nothing good.
Bailey J 10 times hotter than that piece of dog shit
Yeah,
that you just showed.
I would take 9 out of 10 chicks with dicks over that girl.
I
right
would
there.
take Bailey J's 8-inch dick over looking at that picture again.
Oh God!
My God,
I don't
man.
know,
What the fuck?
I gotta go.
How dare you? How dare you show that to us?
I've been so porno shamed.
Dude, no Belize today, by the way. Live.
Yeah, what the fuck, Belize?
Belize, are you in the house?
Maybe he could only do Thursday mornings. I don't know.
That is true. Belize, we miss you, man. He's the only reason I'm doing this show. anymore.
R.I.P. Belize.
We talked a couple weeks ago about starting a conspiracy corner, and I know a lot of people, I know this story's being talked about regularly, but I still felt the need that we should touch on it because I want to know what happened to this guy. There is a story circulating. What, you don't think this story, you think it's fake? Don't give any details away yet.
Yeah,
but-
no, go ahead.
Well, I mean, essentially, this man who has been, let me bring up the story here. This man who has been doing deep conspiracy theory type work, mostly stemming around alien activity and potential government cover-ups, just suddenly died. A young, healthy man. But not only did he die, his name's Max Spears, a 39-year-old father of 2, was found dead in Poland. And days before that, he texted his mom and said, if something happens to me, please investigate.
Yeah. That's pretty wild. But didn't they say like he was vomiting like black liquid?
You know, it's funny because I've seen those. I haven't seen anything that like 100% said that straight up. I have seen whispers of that in certain stories, but the main story that I think all started it, I have in front of me, and it doesn't say anything about the him puking black.
Okay.
So, because I don't know, are we led to believe that the government killed him? And I'm not super familiar with his work, but are we led to believe the government killed him,
Or the aliens?
or the aliens killed him?
I would think government is my first.
Yeah, I mean, or then again, the aliens, are they trying to keep their, activities clandestine here?
Well, you both said you believe in aliens.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't necessarily know that I believe that aliens have visited here or even have the capability to do that.
Well, something that hasn't really become mainstream, and this is just a little addition to this story, it hasn't become mainstream or anything, but in that first WikiLeaks drop that they did, there was a big story about how there was multiple emails exchanged between people within Hillary Clinton's camp talking about essentially alien technology and how we were utilizing alien technology. So I think there might...
I hadn't heard this.
Oh, you hadn't heard that yet?
No.
No, neither have I,
Oh,
actually.
geez, yeah. So, and obviously nothing from the WikiLeaks stuff has become mainstream news because
Yeah.
I'm fully convinced that the United States of America is just, as a whole, there's not even really an election.
Would you see it came out that CNN is one of Hillary's bigger donors?
Well, yeah, and
Ridiculous.
we're getting off topic here, but yeah.
I think
Save that for the
save it
caucus.
for the caucus.
Let's save it for the caucus. Check out the Crowded Caucus if you have not yet checked that out, by the way, just as a little promo. We did our second episode last week, and I think I'd like to get it done soon because the debate is tonight.
yeah.
So I know there's going to be a lot to talk about. So I'd like to tell you that we try to get it to you by the end of the week, but I don't know if that's going to happen.
Let me ask you this about so the guy texts his mom, right? And he says, investigate if
It
something
says
happens to me.
the exact text verbatim is "Your boy's in trouble. If anything happens to me, investigate."
But my question
Is
is,
that right? As in, your boy's in trouble, man. Come.
my question is, where do you start? Where does your investigation start? If you texted me and said, hey, if something happens to me, investigate, what am I supposed to be looking into?
Probably Jake first. Yeah.
I mean, seriously, what is his mom supposed to do? I guess start a viral story that says,
I don't know where you go because honestly, if the government, if what he was talking about really got him killed, that's such a high.
dude, stop letting your dog lick your hand like that. Your hand is soaking wet now.
Dude, he's literally just licking like the same finger.
Dude,
That's-
I'm.
Oh,
Oh
there's
no!
the-
Oh, you touch stuff with it. Don't lick that. Don't lick
Brody,
that.
don't lick
I
that.
bought that microphone. Don't lick that.
but no, I mean, if you're dabbling in the world of conspiracies and cover-ups and aliens, and it was something that literally did get him killed, some mom somewhere is not going to be able to be the one to unearth
Right.
this cover-up, So I
Right.
mean, I do agree with you. I don't know where
But
you begin.
I'll also tell you that this story is going to go away in 2 days. It'll be
Dude,
gone.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll never hear anything.
That's
else about
one
it.
thing, man. And again, this is getting back to an almost political area. But dude, it blows my mind the things that can just pop up in today's news cycle where there's always something coming every second of every day via the internet, how things just go away. No matter
or the opposite. I mean, you look at the making a murder and all that other these are stories that crazy stuff happening to these presumably innocent people, and I'd never heard about it until that thing broke and became trending on Twitter.
Well,
basically.
I do find it interesting the things that stick and don't stick.
Right.
Because this is now a national news story.
Yeah.
And for all intents and purposes, this guy is dead. He was a healthy man who just seems to suddenly die. Supposedly, there was no toxicology report done immediately. The family has gotten an independent, toxicology report done that they said could take 3 weeks to get the results back. But I mean, this should be something that somebody should be concerned about. I would think something that the mainstream media should talk about.
I mean, maybe they just don't feel like it's credible, and it's a whole bunch of hogwash.
Plus, it takes place in Poland, so what does the United States media care?
Yeah,
Yeah, good
I
point.
guess. But I mean,
Dumb
to me,
Polacks.
if there's any sort of inkling of a possibility that there's alien cover up and something like conspiracy theorist guy like this is saying could possibly be true, everybody should be paying attention.
I agree with you, but who investigates that? Who actually does the investigating?
MIB.
The Men in Black. Well, they're saying that could be who killed him. The MIB.
Yeah, but see that's I don't know. I've got this thing where
If that's a real thing, by the way.
I think it is, but if the government is smart enough to know that, this guy knows our secrets, this guy needs to be stopped, and they're dumb enough to somehow let his text messages get out before that happens, it just doesn't make any sense. They somehow alerted him that they were onto him and about to kill him, so he texts his mom. That would never
Well, I
happen.
do wonder, what is the mom saying about it? I mean,
I haven't seen any other reports from her, but I mean, I don't know. And maybe it could just be paranoia, but I mean, things like this have happened all the time.
It's just stories like this require the government to be both like really smart and good at their job and really dumb and bad at their job at the same time.
Are you familiar? And this just goes along the same lines with people dying suddenly under strange circumstances. Are you familiar with Breitbart? Obviously,
Of course,
you're an alt-right guy. So he was the guy who Breitbart. He is Breitbart.
founded-
I don't remember his first name. Do you?
Andrew?
Andrew, yeah.
Yeah.
This guy was uncovering all sorts of things. He was coming at Obama, coming at the Democratic Party, and coming at the government essentially very hard. And the guy, which there are rumors he had drug problems and things like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, on the what was supposed to be all these big unveilings of all this information, the guy literally dies in the middle of the road out of nowhere. Just days before he's supposed to release this information. So I think stories like this are just things that people like you, not people like you per se, but that want to just say, oh, that's bullshit. And it gets thrown by the wayside when in actuality, there's probably thousands and thousands of stories of people who were like this who died suddenly, whether it was Hillary Clinton's people who killed them or the government or whatever it may be. I think there's probably something there.
Oh, I agree. I think the conspiracy corner is a cool bit.
Like Paul Walker.
I think it's something we.
Yeah. Oh, God,
He was killed.
Oh yeah, man, just so crazy. What
Vin got
what
jealous.
a weird accident.
God, man, I miss him
He was
so
too
much.
fast, too furious.
I miss him so much, man.
Dude,
Sometimes I'd like to pretend like Ryan Phillippe's Paul Walker just to get me through, the dark times.
Who?
Ryan Phillippe.
Who's that?
You know who Ryan Phillippe is, right?
No.
Name sound.
He was in
NASCAR driver.
no, he was in you don't know who Ryan Phillippe is?
The name sounds familiar, but I can't
Ryan
picture.
Gosling from Drive.
No, I can't even tell you what he's from because I know the stuff I've seen him in recently. He was in MacGruber. Oh, there he is. His picture's right there on the MacGruber poster.
This guy.
Yeah.
That doesn't look like Paul Walker at
No.
all.
I know,
that's
but he's
not-
just a
This
handsome
guy.
He's just a
That
handsome,
doesn't look
good-looking
like Paul
guy.
Walker either.
He's just a handsome young man, like Paul was, taken too soon.
Man, we just rewatched all of the Fast and Furious movies, me and the wife, and
Oh, how was it?
oh my! I'll tell you that little montage they do at the end of the
Oh,
newest
gosh.
one is so much more powerful when you've just seen
Dude,
the rest.
we've been throwing around a lot of
what a journey.
ideas. We've been throwing around a lot of ideas for new podcasts, whether it be a TV show podcast. I think, fuck Dennis.
we wanna
but
do-
I think Jake and I should start a Fast and the Furious podcast.
Too Crowded, Too Furious podcast.
Yes. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I mean, because there is a generation out there that holds on to the Fast and Furious as something, we grew up with them.
Yeah, I mean, I kid you not. There was many a summer night that I spent out on the Gandy Bridge watching street races and had a blast because of all that being inspired from Fast and Furious.
You know what movie I grew up with? Toy Story.
Toy Story's a great movie, too.
that's a good one too.
I wouldn't mind doing a Toy Story podcast.
No, we can't just start doing podcasts for everything, okay?
I don't know.
Well, Fast and the Furious is
got a
leading
friend.
is leading the charge right now for the next. I think too crowded, too furious. Was
I mean,
a good idea.
join it or leave it, buddy.
I've left
it's
it.
going.
I'm
It's
not
good.
in it.
We've talked before in the past about teachers who have sex with their students.
Yeah.
And how there might be double standards essentially.
Yeah.
Like if a man student has sex with a man
man
teacher
teacher
has sex with a female student 9 out of 10
But
times.
if a man student has sex with a man teacher,
That's just hot. So
That's how
there,
you get an A.
there is a teacher who had sex with her student. She's actually kind of hot. I will tell you this. Let me bring up a picture here because
Oh,
I think
yeah.
she's actually hotter, like 15 times hotter than your favorite porn star. But
That's easy. Does she have anything tits at all? Like that's
I haven't seen the picture of this teacher.
hold
so-
on, let me give you the picture right here. But she has now come out saying that she is the victim. Hold on, let me get you a picture.
Like she was sexually assaulted, or
Mary Beth Haglin was her name, and she was having sex with a 17-year-old student. I mean, is that really something for there to be an outrage about in the first place? I mean,
Yeah.
I guess it's the fact
Oh my
that
god, this girl looks like Candy.
oh god, let me see. Oh my god, she really does look like her.
oh, dude, scroll down a little bit more. Damn,
Wow, she's hot.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
Look
she's pretty good looking.
So was she a stripper too?
Oh, is that her on Dr. Phil? Oh, she looks really stupid. She looks really dumb in that picture.
yeah, she's,
So this woman, Mary Beth Haglin, 24,
she's not bad looking.
told Dr. Phil yesterday in a new interview, I am the victim. She admits to having sex with the 17-year-old, but pretty much is insinuating that he had such good game and he swept her off her feet in a way that she couldn't say no. That he was so mindful of the things that he said and did to her
Yeah, it's-
that she is the victim.
She claimed the teen swept her off her feet after coming on strong and wooing her with handwritten notes and texts.
I mean, let's be honest. I mean,
Handwritten
if you're a
text.
girl, there is such a thing as being like swept off your feet.
He did so with such intelligence and such an elevated vocabulary that I was completely duped by the whole
I
facade.
was duped. I done been duped.
So I mean, is that a possibility?
This is just her being. I got caught.
A 17-year-old kid though is a man. I mean, a 17-year-old is 1 year away from being 18 and can go away and fight
hang
for
on,
this
we're
country.
getting into my argument last week that in the double standard reverse of that gets really hazy.
I mean,
You're like, listen, she's practically 18.
Well, no, and I'll be honest with you. If this was the roles were reversed and it was a man teacher and a female student, I would say the same thing.
Right, exactly. You can't just say that, like, oh, she was shaking her tits at me. I had to pump her.
Uncle James says, did he write the notes, fold them, and pass them up to her desk?
Seriously though. So I mean, I
Dude,
think,
she says they had sex almost daily in his car, her car, his mom's house, his dad's house. Dude, they were fucking everywhere.
yeah, it said. I think it says somewhere they had sex over 100 times over a certain span of time.
She did say she tried to end it, but he threatened to expose her. if she
So
tried
that's
to.
a little.
See, but the thing is like, dude, I'm thinking back to when I was in high school and I was 17, 18 years old. Like, there's some dirty, conniving motherfuckers who were just as evil as any grown man or
Yeah.
just as, sexually perverse. Like,
Of course.
I mean, it's not out of the question that this kid really just
I
was
mean, you're fucking when you're 17. I mean, whether it's a teacher or not, most people are having sex at that age.
And his picture is not here, but I mean, I would have to imagine he's probably a studly ass dude. So I mean, if there's some hot ass,
Also-
hot ass guy, and you're coming, you're laying it on thick.
Also, she's only 24.
yeah, it's not like there's a
You know what I mean?
huge-
That's
yeah.
not that big of a gap, to be honest. 17 to 24, and
7
I
years,
think
yeah.
in the state of Florida, isn't there like you're 16 to 24? Isn't that what it is? Or
I'm not sure. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I mean, you guys said she was hot. I don't think she's hot.
I mean, okay, no, she's
For a teacher,
She's
if you're
hot for
17 and
she's
you're
not she's not like going out to the club hot. She's hot for banging
still have
a
it pulled
student.
up?
Don't mind that
Go
microphone.
down to the picture at the bottom in the blue
Holy-
dress with the long hair, dude. She looks really good.
Blue
That
strip.
one right
there.
there.
You go.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good picture, dude.
Dude,
I would. She's skinny. You don't.
I
like
mean,
skinny
she's
girls,
hotter than
but
your
I
favorite
guess.
porn star. But
Oh yeah, by far.
I mean, yeah, I'm not real into skinny.
I mean, I don't think she has
like,
star tattoos.
This
Dennis,
girl's
but-
right up my alley. Like,
well, first of all, there was a picture. Is she a stripper? I don't
well,
think it says.
It said she picked up a stripper job, a lap dancer in a strip
Dude,
club.
look at that picture of her on stage. She has absolutely zero ass
Yeah,
at all.
I
Well,
did see
yeah.
that, but
Yeah.
sometimes you got to take no ass for a girl with good blowjob skills. I don't
Was that
know,
her
man.
too? Was that also a picture of her?
Yeah,
Well, that's
yeah.
a mugshot, though. I mean, you can't judge a girl based on her mugshot.
She
But
actually
even look
looks-
at she almost has like a little smirk in there where she's like, yeah,
I got that dick.
I got it.
Well, no, that's what she's thinking.
I
in
think
that
it is.
mugshot.
That's what I'm
absolutely-
thinking.
No, but I'm saying seriously, 17 to 24 is not that bad.
No, it's really not. I mean, I don't know. Listen, I hate to be.
That's 7 years.
yeah.
I know people that are married that
My,
are like,
my mom and dad are 8 years apart.
there you go.
So I mean,
So could it easily happen? And I'm pretty sure your dad met.
My wife is only 14
mom
years
was,
old, so
like
I
under
mean-
18 when your dad met her, right?
yeah, I think she was like 15.
Yeah.
And my dad was like
18. Or no, well, they're 8 years apart, so that makes no sense. That's the,
Yeah, I think my mom was 15 and my dad was 24.
yeah. So exactly. So
That's not creepy at all.
Whoa, is that for real?
yeah, that's a real story. His dad told me it.
Yeah, it might be something like that. No, I don't know.
I think she was maybe 16 and maybe he was
I think
25.
I think she's listening, so I'm waiting for her.
I mean,
to,
it's okay if you marry her, right? Isn't that how that works?
Well, I
Yes, I think so. Actually,
Like if you start, if you're like 35, you start dating a 13-year-old. It's okay if you marry her.
Whoa. Okay. Well,
You gotta
let's-
wait 5 years, but as long as you put a ring on that,
I'm trying to think
no
how old my
charges,
mom
right?
was when she had me. I think she was 18
Okay.
or maybe 16.
She is one of those young moms, man.
Do you not know how old your mom is?
Well, I know how old she is. I just don't
so
know.
then can't you math it
yeah,
out?
but I'm not trying to do all that right now.
You're 30. You just minus 30 years from however old she is.
Yeah.
That's easy.
I think she's 45. Does that make sense?
That would be 15.
No, she
Yeah, that's
doesn't
not
look
that's not
45.
right.
So
Maybe
you-
she's 47.
That would be 17.
Yeah, that probably makes more sense.
Okay.
17 or 18. She's not answering me, so I don't know. I don't know how old she is.
Just stop listening.
Just to get out of here, I wanted to talk about this story that scares me because I don't know if I've ever actually.
Wait, there's a video of this teacher? Redbeard says he's watching the. Oh, she did a Dr. Phil interview.
The Dr. Phil video.
he says she's got a mustache.
No.
That's what he says.
What?
I didn't watch the video, so
Pencil thin.
I'm okay with that. I can get past that.
58 minutes. I don't really want to get into the rat story with only 2 minutes left.
No.
Yeah.
St. Pete, Tampa is the 31st ranked most rat-infested area in the country.
I feel like that's pretty good, though.
That's what I said. But then you got to think how many cities exist in the United States.
I don't know. There's what, 70, 75?
Cities?
Yeah.
I think there's probably more than that. That could probably be like Florida.
Yeah.
I would imagine the water and everything here, because I mean, I don't know how
It's
much we went
it's
into.
the orange trees and stuff that I think are our big thing.
I thought New Orleans would be pretty high.
New York's got to be happy.
New York's number one,
Yeah, okay, yeah, makes sense.
New York and Chicago, number one,
so they're rat infested.
rat infested.
I mean, but New York is so like metropolis area. You got to expect where there's more people, there's more rats.
Yeah, and it's older. There's a lot of it's shit built on top of shit, built on top of shit.
On top of shit. Make sure that you subscribe, like, comment, do everything you possibly can on iTunes. It's the Crowded Channel, where things are in the works to make the show a little more easily to, I don't know, we're going to change the way that we give you the show, because right now the only way that you can find the Crowded Table, the Broken Table, Table Scraps, the Crowded Caucus is by searching the Crowded Channel on iTunes. So soon I think we're going to have some different options for you to be able to find things singularly.
I think we're going to mail out CDs with the shows burned on them. I think it's the best bet.
We're going to have a new website that supposedly Jake's going to make, and then SoundCloud. Find everything there. Our videos are up on YouTube. Dennis has been getting them up in a fairly timely fashion. So whether you want to
gets it up in a timely fashion,
revisit it or check it out originally on YouTube, just search the Crowded Channel on YouTube. The Crowded Table on YouTube.
That's it.
Yeah.
We had 6 seconds.
6 seconds.
Bye. See
At
ya.
Dennis_sucks.
Oh,
At the John Setting. Love you guys.
Oh.